The people who can't handle your boundaries are the exact ones who don't deserve access to you. Let them miss out. Think about it. Choosing to let someone miss out on your energy, your time, and your authenticity isn't just self-preservation, it's self-respect. When you choose yourself over their approval, you're making a statement that your value doesn't depend on their validation. That's one of the most empowering things you could ever do. What if I told you that trying to earn the respect of others at the expense of your self-worth is a game you'll never win? It's a losing battle every time. This isn't some catchy phrase, it's a hard lesson I've learned from personal experience, and it's the foundation of what I want to share with you today. This is about recognizing your self-worth, but more importantly, being okay with letting people miss out on you. We've all been there. Crossing our own boundaries, making compromises that don't sit right, or saying yes when every fiber of our being is screaming no. I've done it too. I'm someone who prides themselves on setting boundaries, on standing firm, and on showing respect to myself. But even I had moments where I let that slip because I thought by bending to other people's whims, I'll win someone else's approval or their acceptance. But here's the harsh truth. Every time you lower your standards or bend your boundaries to accommodate someone else, you're teaching them that is exactly how to disrespect you. Think about it for a second. People learn how to treat you by observing what you allow. If you allow one compromising time or position, always the one giving in, they'll take that as a green light to keep pushing those limits. And it won't stop there. They'll test you further to see just how much you're willing to tolerate. This is where it gets personal for me. I've caught myself letting certain people get away with behaviors I would never accept from anyone else. And I had to ask myself, why am I doing this? Why was I making exceptions? Was it because they had some kind of status, because I admired them, or was it because I was afraid of losing them? And then it really hit me. I was sacrificing my self-respect to keep them in my life. Here's a wake-up call I want you to hear really loud and really clear. The cost of keeping someone in your life should never be your self-worth. This looks different for everyone. For some, it's about wealth or power, allowing someone with money or influence to treat you as less than. For others, it's about relationships, accepting toxic behavior from a partner because you're afraid of losing them. Maybe it's a friend you're known for years and you excuse their disrespect because you shared a history. Whatever the case may be, the pattern is the same. We overlook the bad because we're clinging on to the good. But here's a little bit of truth. A little bit of good doesn't outweigh a lot of bad. Let me get real with you for a moment. Have you ever noticed how people test your boundaries, often without realizing it? It's human nature. We push limits to see how far we can go. It might start out small, a casual insult masked as a joke, a request for a favor you're uncomfortable with, or a subtle act of disrespect. If you don't push back, those small things grow into something bigger. What you allow becomes a new normal. And here's the kicker. Once people get comfortable crossing your boundaries, it's incredibly hard to reset those lines. The longer you let it go, the harder it is to take back control. That's why enforcing your boundaries early and consistently is so important. Because when you don't, you're not just allowing disrespect, you're inviting it. Boundaries delayed are boundaries denied. I get it. Enforcing boundaries can feel risky. You might worry about their reaction. Will they get upset? Will they pull away? Will they stop liking you? But here's the thing. If someone can't handle your boundaries, they don't deserve access to you in the first place. Point blank, period. The right people won't see your boundaries as a threat. They'll see them as a reflection of your self-respect. Let's talk about guilt, because that's a sneaky emotion that loves to creep in when you start standing up for yourself. You might start to think, but I made mistakes too. Or maybe I owe them this because I messed up in the past. But let me tell you something, an apology is enough. A genuine effort to change is enough. You don't owe anyone your self-respect to make up for your past. Redemption doesn't require self-sacrifice. When you start enforcing boundaries, some people are going to leave. That's a fact. And yes, it's going to hurt. But you know what hurts more? Staying in relationships where you're constantly being disrespected. constantly being undervalued, or constantly being taken for granted. Sometimes growth requires a goodbye. Here's another truth that might hit closer to home. We often cling to the best parts of people and ignore the worst. We hold on to the moments when they made us laugh or supported us, and we tell ourselves that's who they really are. But ignoring someone's bad behavior doesn't make it go away. A red flag ignored is a red flag accepted. As I started enforcing my own boundaries, I noticed something really interesting. Some people respected the new me, while others couldn't handle it. They missed the version of me that let things slide. And to be honest, that's totally okay with me. Not everyone is meant to be in your life forever. Some people are here in your life just for a season. Let me give you an example. Imagine you have a friend who's always late, constantly blowing off plans, or only calling you when they need something. You let it slide because you're used to it, or maybe you're told yourself it's not worth making a big fuss over it. But every time you let the behavior slide, you send it a message that it's okay to treat you this way. And over time, that's exactly how they'll see you. Your silence becomes permission. So what happens when you finally address it? When you say, hey, this doesn't work for me anymore, they might push back. They might even walk away. But here's the thing. Their reaction isn't your responsibility. Your job is to protect your peace, not to manage other people's feelings. Let's talk about relationships. This is where things can get especially tricky because emotions can run deep. You might be in a situation where your partner does things that cross your boundaries, but you stayed silent because you don't want to rock the boat. But maybe they're dismissive, overly critical, or inconsiderate. And maybe you're justified it by focusing on the good parts of the relationship. But here's a hard truth. Love isn't enough to make up for the lack of respect. The same goes for work relationships. Maybe you had a boss who is constantly disrespecting your time, or a coworker who takes credit for your ideas. It's tempting to stay quiet because you don't want to risk conflict, but staying silent only reinforces the cycle. Respect at work, like anywhere else, starts with what you'll tolerate. Here's a thought that might challenge you. What if letting people miss out on you is the ultimate act of self-love? Think about it for a second. By walking away from relationships, friendships, or situations that don't honor you, you're making space for something even better. You're setting a standard for how you deserve to be treated. Every goodbye to something toxic is a hello from something healthy. Letting people miss out on you isn't about bitterness or revenge. It's about clarity. It's about knowing your values so deeply that you are unwilling to settle for anything less. And when you live with that truth, you start to attract the right kind of people. The best version of you doesn't chase, it attracts. I want to leave you with this. You are worthy of respect, worthy of love, and worthy of kindness. Not because of what you do for others, but because of who you are. Don't ever let anyone make you feel like you have to prove your worth. Your value is inherent, not conditional. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this message resonated with you. If it did, leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Share your thoughts below, and let's continue the conversation. Remember, your worth is non-negotiable. See you in the next video. Peace.